Do you know the reason why Ghana is not developed? I believe your guess is good as mine. Yeto aba edi yi en political leaders. Sene be ya omobekọ aban mu. Na omode ehihyepa edi egu akwan mu. Sene be ya ye na yete wo memu no ye ho beto yen. Na yetumi enye bribi a yen so ye be rely on. Nenso after voting for these political parties leaders, they go into government and do things that will favor them in their parties more than the public that voted for them. Enuti na ma oman no da bia ase ye koyechi na ye nkoye ne bida. Our leaders never think about the nation, or they don't put the national interest first, but rather they think about how they are going to win the next elections and others. And that is why the country is not developing. I am going to share with you 5 reasons Ghanaian politicians put party before country. Ye na ye say ye political party leaders no, if they are going to put the national interest first, like Ghana, be developing more than this. But there are certain things that omo eya e ma ye na ye to aba edemo omo no, who say no, these people are there for their own selfish interest, but not the national interest. So I'm going to share with you 5 of these. Send ye be ya wona wo to aba a wo hwe me no, obehu nkrofoko a ye to aba edema omo no. Ni edikan a desire to retain power. We vote for this our political party leaders so that they will be in government. Send ye be ya omode ehihyepa begu akwan mu na ye te oman mu so ye ho ebeto yen. Nenso esan say omo adwen next election ekwan obefa so aweninti, they are not tackling the issues that will benefit the people who voted for them. Until normally say omo ekwa aban mu a, first year, second year, third year, you will not even see them. When we enter into the 4th year, omunim said they will come back and ask for our vote, then they will start coming back. Na omo ye nyema baako and I say mienu bi. Send ye ebeya ye be hu say omo ye adwuma. Na enso first year, second year, third year, no, I'm not even talking about our MPs alone. We have government appointees, our MMDCEs, and other political appointees or political leaders, starting from unit committee and even assembly members. After voting, we don't see them. Most of them, especially our MPs, we can say MPs, edumane say omobeko parliament, no mwakwa shemra. Then so when they come and they are campaigning, e dey be asem enobo kan kire electorate no, ye na ye to aba no, e dey be asem enobo kan kire ye. Na ye to aba no e dey ma omu ewie, e sign omu nsem na omu kan kire ye na edien e na omu ye within their first year, their second year and their third year. Some of them, they are not even approachable within these 3 years. You can only go to them in their 4th year. And whatever you go and tell them, they are going to promise you that now we are in election year, we are somehow hot. In Tiseyami, we need power. I am going to address all the issues that you people are bringing up. And after voting, and no. In the sometimes we, the electorate, also give them more power to do what they have been doing. And now there is another thing, they desire to retain power, no, or monsua or more obsession, no, in order for them to support the ruling government. No. They will never do that because they are also looking to secure power, send a better financial benefit, and some political power influencer or mubenya or mine. Even if the government is doing something better, they will never confess it. Say they are buying all ye the papa, ye na yen support it, sabino the papa umpa, they normally speak against it. Send a better, they will make the government in power unpopular. Na omu enya kwen aba abayemu. You hardly see a politician sitting on national television and confessing that I am no opposition, but a buying one or what's on a deal with ya all ye dear, or was see it to me a boy and some emano. The parrot was saying politicians was saying it will be to me ISID. That is why I am telling you that they put their political parties and their selfish interests ahead of the nation. Yanuti na magana into me enkoye anymore. Into politicians, no, or win the first election, and I say win election, no, every year, no, they are thinking about the next election. You will not see them, they won't do any developmental projects in the community. Then they will go and sit somewhere. It be do 4th year, no, so or be saying a power beam, na omu AC from kakra. Do you get it? And this is what has been hindering the development in the country. But if all of us are going to be together, then you can say no. After elections, there is no campaign. Inti abina wetimi aweno no, let's support the government. Inti bibia enko ye no, we should put them on their toes. Send a beya, they will do the right thing. Na bibi so a eko yie no ye mo omoba so send a beya ometimi akoso ayesa no. No, those in opposition normally condemn every government policies. Say yes, say enye, they condemn it. All because they want to make the incumbent party unpopular in order for them to get a chance to rule the country. Na se oba bi gina public na obo abaso a beye den na nkrofo so ato abama no. In the incumbent government no yeah the papa they normally speak against it. And that is the first thing. Their desire to retain power is what is killing this country and it's not moving the country forward. And another thing, the person know number 2, a blunt political loyalty over national interest. They are very loyal to their political parties more than national interest. Can you tell me, say, there is an MP, political appointee, B, owo omayemu, obeka say, no, BB koso, ewo my ban like this one here, I must speak against it. There normally, most of them, they know that what the government is doing is not good. But because they are in the same political party with the government, they hardly speak against it. Do you get it? Because on my business says, they are making the government unpopular. And I say position be on Monsabekanti. The government will not be giving them those kind of positions. Or the party will see them as traitors. And they also hide everything within themselves without confessing and telling the government that what you are doing is not good. I wish we can do it this way. Send your or mine able to be acronym. In the side national interest, no, it's not there. But they normally support their political parties, whether good or bad. It's say if they speak against the political party that they belong to, there are some political appointments that they will not get. And they will even sideline them. And when it gets to their prime minister, they will not support them. The political parties will not support them. And they are going to lose. So in order for them to secure their job, in order for them to secure that kind of job, they will also support whatever the government is doing, whether it's good or bad. So that brand political loyalty over national interest is one of the things hindering the development of this country. There is another one, third one, fear of party sanctions and expulsion. Make an assembly say a better din so we say NPP ewo power na NPP parliamentary candidate and I say parliamentarian at national television so criticize the government no say decision we are government or take it I believe and I know say moi I know most of them when they are having their meetings they normally voice it out but they say majority carries the vote into be our government no or implementing policies being on supporting the san say do na ejitumunti then automatically na ononso ababe support because unkwa untimi engina na un speaking against what most of the party peoples are voting for. One person be a minimum say we NPP member Miracles Abuaje oko interview being a host no obisa on say Adentina His Excellency the former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or can say they are not going to tax mobile money na enso anche bia na omo implement side na ono so all support it. Asemo Miracles or can say no Bawumia never supported e-levy. Nenso moko council meeting or moto to adwen no or can ye. Nenso not most of them na e supporting you alone. You will never win. And untina ema onoso or support ye until after the meeting, whatever the party will conclude, whether you like it or not, you must support. That is why sometimes most of the MPs or the political appointees support whatever the government is implementing. Because if someone support here, you are going to lose your position. Or you can even sacrifice your seat for that thing. And most of them, because they want to secure their seat, they normally go in line with whatever policies their government is implementing. In the South fear, say a best sunshine or mono, and no enema or monso supporting their policies. Now omo putting the party and their selfish interests ahead of the nation's interest. And the fourth thing we'll be looking at is winning elections is more important than governing. Winning elections is more important than governing this country. And it's true. Most of our political leaders say omo ewo opposition a the omo eye say instead of them to sit down and think and bring ideas on board ebebua the incumbent government no what to me develop oman no, as they are in opposition they are developing strategies omo de be attack incumbent government no omo making unpopular send ebeya or mindful no be hu say nneoma government yi oyi enye nanso ebia na ye nneema omo ankasa se omo aban mu mpa anka bia omo entumi nye na instead of them praising the government they normally speak against and make the government in power unpopular send ebeya nkrofo na omo eti omo party supporters and sympathizers they will vote against the party in power. That is what has been going on. Who say opposition party bia support incumbent party na or so no, but no so no mwa. If the incumbent party is doing something good, support. If they are doing something bad, keep them on their toes so that they will be on track. But the Bia said your moya no say yo, then you are condemning everything. I don't think say there will be a party in power. I want me enya idea ba kwa on my money na beka say side we year government ya ye eye. Nenso you will hardly see the opponents praising, even using 1 minute to say idea we year ban ya ye de. Why ya idea? Mama ye mo na baso. Na ye inya kwan eba ye be ye de asinse. You won't see them. What you see? Into women now, acquire say they are putting their political and their selfish interests ahead of the national development. And no enema or my Ghana, ye into me and koso. My young the final point, a year 5th point, a corrupt political financing. Ye United say a baby, ewo opposition. Not just a musika sem, it to me echo from because we share the incumbent government now, or more MPs. Any or more who do political appointment, MDCs and co, they contribute money towards the building of their political party. No more money aben mundi, sa benefit no ayo munya. Inti edrum be a sika or modebebo or party no brano crano. Eya omunya. Inti if they get big men and women, businessmen, na se omut me a supportive party no. Emma party no it me eba aban mu a wa bla omu yi sika bi contribute na say omo bede offices bi in me bebo party no amana ba ban mu a se party no enya eba ban mu pe na che say all those who supported the party na che say omo interest and na the government is going to seek so omo implementing policies bi they normally do to favor those people instead of favoring the nation Send be ya nkofo na omo sponsor ya no omo so benya mfaso e de free sa e kana sebe omo boy no so it's not bad say nipa obeye investment na wenya mfaso e de free so na emmom the excess of it eno e na emmoa oman no na government project bi ekoso as an individual bi na all ya anke ebia or the 10,000 Ghana cedis nebeye but esan say a government contract or our the emma individual binu they will inflate the price and say 10,000 they will make it 30,000 say nebeye nipa na wode contract no emma or mono behind the scenes no they will go and dash that person something and if you are not able to do those things they will never award you a contract. And into corruption is something that is killing this country. And our political parties are not willing, they are never ready fighting against corruption. His Excellency, the current President, John Dramani Mahama, why not being say, Obekun etia corruption, into by Ukra, Wati committee be from Ora. But all those on that committee, Ujiti say, or Monso Beka say, we are fighting against corruption, into Abano, let us work wholeheartedly for the nation. Yeah, Jehui. And the second part, like let's reduce it and use the excess to support the country. No, full omubeto allowances omubeje akatria omubeje, and it will get to a certain point. They may even ask for increment of their salaries, but they are saying they are going to fight against corruption. Let's give them 4 years and see what they themselves will be doing. So in summary, what I want you to know is that the politicians that we normally vote for, they don't put the nation's interest first, but they normally seek their own political interests and that of their party. And until Emma or minor into me into if they are going to put the nation's interest first, I bet you Ghana will develop very soon. Let us continue to put this our politicians on their toes so that they will do what will benefit the country more than themselves. Edun maybe so we the electorate ye na ye to aba ede mo no yen na ye mo free chance no e mo ye those things na eya omo eye no because we cannot question them. Omo be gina political platform so na so mo ye campaign and same bi omo keka ye na ye gina omo anim no ye do say asem we a wo kan dey masa obua, but because they support that political party they will never question them. No omo free adenti e no omo nko so enye those things na da bia omo eye no. Let's keep our politicians on their toes for them to do what we want them to do, but not what they wish to do. Mamena was namin fa wo insi ha. Make sure also be subscribe to this channel. Or be like na wa comment na wa share video we. Ma fu from so enye bi ahwe. Let's come together to build our nation Ghana because that is the only country we all have. Bye bye.